du FPS Wild Wild West Call of Juarez sera bientôt disponible, tout début juillet, sur PC et console HD. Sorti en septembre 2006, un peu de nulle part, comme un pour lonesome FPS, Call of Juarez s'était échappé du studio polonais Techland, essentiellement à l'origine du shooter SF Chrome et de plusieurs simulations de rallye. Techniquement un peu à la ramasse, ce jeu avait séduit de par son contexte, le western, ses paysages inhabituels et son mode multijoueur franchement sympathique. Sa suite débarque pour proposer un mode solo nettement plus solide, des graphismes retravaillés quoique encore inférieurs à ceux de la concurrence, des armes plus nombreuses, une jauge de concentration récompensant les tireurs d'élite et surtout un mode multijoueur enrichi. Pour nous en parler, nous avons rencontré l'un des membres de l'équipe de développement.
I'm Kasper Szymczak from a Polish-based company Techland, and I'm the lead multiplayer designer for Call of Juarez Bound in Blur. Basically, I designed the game modes, balanced the characters, the weapons, the equipment, and designed all the multiplayer maps.
C'est déjà pas mal, d'autant que les modes ont sérieusement évolué.
We've completely remade the modes, the key modes, because of course you can't really improve deathmatch and team deathmatch. They have to stay the same way to please the community because there are a lot of people who like it, so they're still the same way. But we completely remade the famous events mode, you might know, from the original Call of Juarez. It's a completely brand new experience because players act out famous events they might know from movies or history, like Tombstone, the shoot at Oka Corral, or the fall of the Delton Gang. Or the capture of Billy the Kid by Pat Garrett and his posse. And players struggle to complete objectives, so that's all completely objective driven. And you've got a story for each map, which evolves with player completing the objectives and moving on through the map. And we've refreshed the wanted mode from the original. It hasn't changed much, although we balanced it up a little by boosting the wanted player. The idea of the wanted mode is that one player is the wanted, and he can score on everyone, and the rest of the players can only score on him. And once you kill the wanted, you become the new wanted. And so that's how it works. There's also manhunt. You could say team wanted. You've got two teams, and there's one wanted in one of the teams. That's the top player, the best one. And his team must defend him for a minute to score. The other team must prevent that. They must shoot the wanted. And if they do, the top player of that team becomes the new wanted. So it's like changing teams.
Manhunt fonctionne un peu comme un capture du drapeau où le drapeau serait l'un des joueurs. Pour ne pas se tromper dans leur choix et la direction prise pour cette suite, Techland a largement tenu compte du feedback des joueurs et de la presse.
We started the work on the sequel basing on what community said, basing on reviews. We did a lot of research, piled it up, and completely made it into the game. Actually, I would say 90% of suggestions and problems were fixed. For example, we've completely reworked the way we did the maps. They're open now, so that you can feel the wildest prairies or a big white forest. The thing is, we didn't want to limit players into a clear area, because the thing is, they want to be there anyway, so there's no need to limit the map, so that you can have open spaces without players getting lost there.
En tout, 12 joueurs peuvent investir une map simultanément, un chiffre qui ne tient pas au hasard.
The main thing about Western is that you've got revolvers instead of, say, M16s. And the revolver has 6 bullets in the chamber, and it reloads a bit slower than an M16 rifle. So we had to limit the player count to make it reasonable. Because when we tested it on more players, it simply didn't work. You had to do the reloading all the time, and too many encounters looked like that both players were reloading instead of shooting, and we fixed that with limiting the player count and somehow modifying the maps to fit that.
Call of Juarez, Bound in Blood, sans être le FPS de l'année, ni même celui de l'été, vu qu'un certain Wolfenstein devrait sortir début août, s'en sort pas trop mal en grande partie grâce à son mode multijoueur. Alors essayez-le chez un pote pour vous faire une idée, surtout si vous n'êtes pas trop regardant d'un point de vue visuel, et n'économisez pas en attendant la claque annoncée Modern Warfare 2.